high blood pressure affects more than 70% of adults over the age of 60. That's according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, making it one of the most common health risks in older Americans. If left untreated, high blood pressure can damage the kidneys and brain and raise the risk of heart attack and stroke. Experts recommend regular screenings, a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables, moderate physical activity, and consistent sleep habits to help prevent and manage the condition.
Those things prevent high blood pressure, they treat high blood pressure, and they will definitely decrease your risk of serious things happening down the line. They also just help you be happier today, right? If I'm sleeping better today, I'm happier tomorrow. If I'm eating well, I'm living a more full life, I have more energy. And just focusing on that, we're talking about blood pressure, which is really important, but it's also just the way we're living our entire lives.